Hey everyone, it's EmJems here, and today we are going to check out the other endings of Beyond Two Souls. If you haven't seen it yet, I've done a full playthrough of Beyond Two Souls on my channel, and in that playthrough I chose the Ryan ending, so now I'm really excited to see what the other endings lead to. I don't know anything about them. All I know is that I've heard that the Zoey ending is really good, so I'm going to leave that one for last. Obviously, if you have not seen or played Beyond Two Souls, major spoilers are ahead, as a warning. So let's check out Alone, because I feel like it's gonna be the sad one.
So obvious. Deep inside, I always knew. I just needed the silence around me to hear what I was feeling.
I guess she says that same line every time. Oh.
I told Ryan I couldn't see my future with him.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
We've been through too many difficult times together. Times I want to forget. He said he
Do they stay friends?
That he'd wait as long as it takes.
He would wait for her? Wow.
I felt something for him. It just wasn't strong enough.
Okay, that's interesting.
How could I live a normal life again after all I've been through?
She's just on the roads.
Hell, who wants to live a normal life anyway?
I agree,
Boyfriend,
Jody.
Job, counting the days till my next vacation. I wanted it for so long, but I finally realized that that life wasn't for me. So I took to the road. I've seen many rifts to the other side. Hundreds of them all over the country.
Oh, wow.
Homes
Can
where
you see those
strange things
people?
happen.
Oh my
Hotel
god, Jody.
rooms that no one ever wants to sleep in.
I would be so paranoid if I was you.
Entities are all around us.
Oh,
Live in our
jeez.
houses, sleep in our beds. They're with us
Jody,
every second.
this is not very comforting, this monologue.
I know, they're lurking in the shadows.
I wonder if she'll still get the signal from Aiden. Hopefully. Yeah, this ending doesn't seem very happy so far. Like, I would totally understand Jody just wanting to be on her own after everything. Oh dear. Is that Aiden? But also, like, I hope she would make an effort to meet new people then, if she just wanted to put that life behind her. Because I don't want her to be alone. At least not forever. Oh, yay, okay, on the TV. That's cool. Okay, good. She still gets that sign from him.
You don't know how much I've missed you.
I wonder why Aiden waited so long, you know? Maybe because Jody needed the time and the space
I see things at night.
to move on. And then is this the same?
Things. I tell myself it's only nightmares, but I know it's not true.
Because in the credits there was like another girl standing next to us, but like I didn't see that in
Pandora's
my game.
box is open.
I don't see it
Never
here.
closed again. No. It's not nightmares. It's what is about to happen. I've died twice already. I'm not afraid of death anymore.
Okay, yeah, so it seemed like that one was pretty sad, kind of just seeing Jody fully on her own, and I hope that she wouldn't always be alone in that scenario. I like to think that maybe she goes on to meet people again and, you know, find some sort of family. Also, I guess that ending is always the same. I wonder if they were setting it up for a second game and then they never made a second game, because it looked pretty cool, and it would be cool to see Jody's story not over. But then again, I think that there is an ending where she dies, isn't there? So I don't know about that. Also, can we just comment on the fact that Ryan looks super goofy in that picture down there? Like, what is that? Anyway, let's see what happens when we choose Jay.
It was so obvious. Deep inside, I always knew.
I feel like Jay is the least obvious choice, in my
I
opinion.
just needed the silence around me.
As much as I really liked the
to hear
Navajo
what I was
chapter,
feeling.
and I really liked Jay and Corey and Paul and Shimasani, but like,
I told
oh,
Ryan
we have
I
this
couldn't
scene
see
again.
my future
Okay.
with him. We've been through too many difficult times together.
I wonder what would happen if you completely rejected
Times
Ryan the
I wanna
whole
forget.
time. Would you still get this scene?
He said he understood. That he'd wait as long as it takes. I know I felt something for him. It just wasn't strong.
I feel kind of bad rejecting him like that, but then like also he's not the best guy, so anyway, it's fine. But yeah, like I really liked everybody from this chapter, but I just feel like we weren't there very long. So I would be surprised that Jodie would come back here and choose to live out her life here. But then again, it all just depends on the player and who you feel more connected with. And I guess some people would have just really liked the dynamic between Jodie and Jay, and also just the rest of them. I think especially if like Paul and Shimasani hadn't died like they did in my playthrough, it would be also nicer. Oh, this is cute though. Of course they're happy to see her. And poor Corey, somewhat getting friend-zoned. It's kind of funny that I thought she was going for him in the beginning. And then it ended up being Jay. Okay, so they are just like together. I do feel like Jodie would be happy here if this is where she decided to stay. Oh, here comes Aiden again, I think. Oh, why is she crying? Is she just missing Aiden? Don't worry, girl. Here we are. Thank goodness this still happens, no matter what. Because it's probably one of the most like emotional and satisfying parts of the ending is like getting to see Jodie know that Aiden's still around, even though she like isn't linked to him anymore. Okay, so that was the J ending. I really liked it, and the very end scene with Jodie in that like apocalyptic scenario was exactly the same, so I just skipped over it. So now we're gonna head on to the Zoey ending, and I think when I was like trying to decide here, I decided very quickly because I just saw the name Zoey, and for some reason I thought we would only be going back to Tuesday, which I thought was like, that would be a good ending. But like I didn't put it together that the other people from the homeless chapter like Stan are probably also gonna be there. So if I had thought about that, I think maybe my choice would have been different. Anyway, that's just me being dumb. So now let's see what happens in the Zoey ending.
So obvious. Deep inside, I always knew.
I'm actually so excited to see this one, if they're all gonna be
I
there.
just needed the silence around me.
I don't know for sure, but I have a
To
feeling.
hear what I was feeling.
Because they haven't seen her since she was in a coma. They probably don't even know that she's like,
I told
okay.
Ryan I couldn't see my future with him.
Well, actually, they probably would have gone back to the
We've
hospital
been through too many difficult
and
times
seen
together.
that she wasn't there.
Times I want to forget.
Anyway,
He said he understood. That he'd wait as long as it takes. I know I felt something for him. It just wasn't strong enough.
sorry, Ryan.
They took me in when I was
We got
alone,
other friends. Oh, I'm so excited.
and all I could think of was dying.
Yeah, they always
They
loved
shared the little
Jodie
they
and
had
like,
without knowing me or judging me.
Stan!
Deep down, I knew that my place was there. With them.
Oh my god, he's so happy to see her.
Stan does odd jobs here and there. Jimmy's gone back to school. He's clean now.
Oh, they're all there. This
Tuesday
is
works behind the
precious.
bar, and Walter looks after little Zoey.
Look at them, you guys. They're like,
They're not rolling in money, but
they're all doing so
they
well.
manage.
Yay.
I never told them about my past. And they never asked.
Oh, wow. So she never
They
explained
love me for
everything.
who I am. Just some weird chick who talks to spirits.
Oh, and there's
Zoey took to
Zoey.
me like we'd always known each other.
She's so cute. She looks like a
Something
mini
about her
Tuesday.
Big sad eyes that reminds me of the little girl I once was.
Aww.
I knew she was different from the moment I saw her. We haven't talked
Different?
about it,
Like powers? Like entities?
but we both know we have something in common.
Oh. Also, that doll is really creepy in the background.
I see things at night. Terrifying things. I tell myself it's only nightmares, but
Oh, wait. This is different.
I know
There's
it's
two
not
of them.
true.
Wait a minute. Is that girl?
The only
Zoey?
one who can save the world is a little girl.
Oh, this is totally different.
I have to prepare her. I know I don't have much time. Once Pandora's box is open, it can never be closed again.
That sign says fight entities.
No. It's not nightmares. It's what is about to happen.
Alright, you guys, so there it is. There are the endings, the different endings to Beyond Two Souls. Of course, if you haven't seen the Ryan ending and you want to see that, you can go to the last episode of my playthrough. But let's talk about a few things. So first of all, it's really interesting that we only see that alternative ending with the other girl if we choose the Zoey ending, which I assume means that that girl is a grown-up Zoey. And it's so weird to me that they would like try to set up a second game where Jodie's there if she could potentially die in this game, because then like the endings don't really feel canon in one way or another, so that's kind of weird. Not sure how I feel about it, but the Zoey ending was so sweet. The fact that they were all there, I don't know if they were all like living together, but if they were, that's so cute. They're like a little family and they accepted us back into their family, and oh man, I kind of wish I chose that ending now. But it was still good to see. Like I don't regret my choice in choosing Ryan or anything like that, because it was still a good ending. Jodie seemed really happy, and ultimately like that's all that matters. I think out of all the 4 endings, like they were all really good, except for the alone one was a little bit sad. Also, I just realized that in the Zoey ending, I don't think Jodie got a message from Aiden. Did she? What does that mean? Do you think that means something? Like maybe she did get it later. But why would they not show it? Anyway, it just like warms my heart so much to think about Jodie going back to Stan and all of them and like living in an apartment with them and being a family together. That's kind of a nice, because if it's her and Ryan, like it's just the two of them, and I kind of like the idea of her being with like all those other people and helping to raise Zoey, and she apparently has like a connection with her, so like she could end up mentoring her and stuff. I think that's what they were going for in the end. So anyway, those are the 4 endings if you decide to choose life. I think they're a little bit different depending if people die and stuff like that. Like, I mean, Ryan can die. People from the homeless chapter can die. Can Jade die? I actually am not sure about that. But I also don't know what happens if you choose the Beyond, because here's the thing. Only 2 people died in my playthrough, which was Paul and Shimasani, and then of course you have Aiden there. But I feel like that's like not enough for me to want, like I don't feel like that would be enough for Jodie to go to the Beyond, right? Like if we had killed her mom and other people had died, if Ryan had died, if people from the homeless chapter died, and everybody was like just chilling in the Beyond, then I feel like maybe we would have chosen the Beyond, because everybody that she loved was there. Although it's kind of hard for me to say that also, because I don't feel like just giving up and dying is the answer. I feel like even if you don't feel like you have anyone to go back to you know, anything can happen as long as you're alive, right? So you have to just keep living and keep, you know, you'll meet new people. And then Jodie would have gone to the beyond when it was her time to go there, and then she would be reunited eventually with the people that she loves. So I feel like going to the beyond would have never been an option for me. I'm interested to see, however, what it would be like. I assume that we just like become a spirit and stuff. But anyway, I really liked most of the endings for the life section if you chose to live, so I'm really satisfied with that. I'm really happy with that. This game is kind of like a really interesting deviation away from Heavy Rain and from Detroit, I guess being kind of in the middle of both of those games, in that sense that it's like your actions didn't lead to like a bunch of different outcomes. It affected small things in the game, it affected some deaths and things like that, but there really weren't that many different endings. But I think that I loved Beyond Two Souls just as much because it was so story rich and you feel so close to the characters, just, you know, in a way that you don't for the other characters in other games. And I think that's partially because we only play as Jodie the whole time, well, and as Aiden. Whereas in the other games, you're kind of flip-flopping between different characters the whole time. One can die and that sucks, but then you can just be somebody else. So I would have been absolutely devastated if Jodie had died. That is probably a very sad ending, and it's one I don't really want to see. I want to just imagine that one of these happy endings is canon for her, and that's that. So again, thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me. I absolutely loved Beyond Two Souls. I can't wait to see what some of the other outcomes are, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching my reaction to all of the different endings. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more. You can also hit that notification bell if you want to get notified of when new videos come out. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.